episode 2637 of the number one podcast and Apple Podcast for job search. You are listening to or watching No BS Job Search Advice Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I'm going to tell you something. I have read hundreds of thousands of resumes in my career. After all, I did recruiting for a long time. And I saw so many mistakes people made, and here's the simple one. It's important to tailor your resume. And I'm going to do a brief show today about how to go about doing it so that you get more interviews if you make the mistake of applying for a job. Hope you find this helpful and give it a great review. Give this show a great review wherever you watch it or listen to it. And I'll also say, if you're interested in my coaching you, well, let me back up for a second. My website, thebiggamehunter.us, has a ton of great information there to help you. And there's information about my video courses, books, and guides. There's a lot there that'll help. And if you're interested in my answering a few of your questions, schedule time for trusted advisor services. And if you need me for coaching throughout your job search, you can schedule time for a free discovery call. Let's talk about how I can help. And we'll be back in just one moment. Today I'm going to talk with you about how to tailor your resume. I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. People hire me for no BS coaching and career advice globally, which can relate to anything between you and your career. And because of my background in job search and recruiting, I'm uniquely qualified to help here. Now, I know you've heard this advice a million times before, but the thing most job search experts don't tell you is the whole story. They tell you that you have to tailor your resume and cover letter for each job you apply for, but they don't tell you how to do it. That's what I'm going to cover here today, to talk with you about how to do that. Tailor your resume and cover letter so that you differentiate yourself from the competition and get the interview that you want. Now, before we get started, I just want to make one thing clear. Tailoring your resume is not about lying or exaggerating your skills and experience. It's about highlighting the skills and experience that are most relevant to the job you're applying for. Now, how do you do that? First, you have to read the job description carefully, paying attention to the skills and experience that the employer is looking for. Not what you've done per se, but what they're looking for. Then make a list of all the skills and experience that you have that match that. Once you have a list, start to think about how you're going to highlight those skills and experiences in your resume and perhaps in your cover letter. Here are a few ways to do it. First, use keywords from the job description throughout your resume and cover letter. This will help your resume get past the applicant tracking system and into the hands of a human. And remember, if they use certain language, you use certain language, even though you may be using something synonymous, it has to be their language. Use action verbs to describe your work experience. Instead of saying, I'm responsible for developing marketing campaigns, say, I developed a marketing campaign that increased website traffic by 20%. Notice the difference? Use specific examples to illustrate your skills and experience. For example, instead of saying, I've experienced in customer service, say, I provided excellent customer service to more than 100 customers daily. Tailoring your resume and cover letter, I know will take time and effort, but it's worth it because you're going to get more interviews. And that's why you do it. To get more interviews by demonstrating to an employer that's hiring that you have the background that will fit their position and help them solve a problem. So that's it. Hope you found this helpful. Visit my website, thebiggamehunter.us. There's a ton more in the blog that can help you. Plus, you can schedule time for a free discovery call, a coaching session. Find out about my video courses, books, and guides. Again, there's a lot there to help. And if you're interested in my coaching you can schedule time there for a coaching session, or if you just have a couple of questions, schedule time for a trusted advisor call with me. I'm Jeff Altman. Hope you have a terrific day. Oh, by the way, connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. Again, have a terrific day and be great.